Yo, I'm gonna start this shit by saying it's a good time to be alive. Rest in peace, Crystal. Crystal Russell just had a funeral yesterday. Service, viewing, whatever you want to call it. I smoked this blunt, this joint, in remembrance of you. She was a beautiful, strong individual. But we didn't come here to talk about all that. I didn't come here to tell you how good she was or to make her seem to be an angel. I'm here to talk to you about what I feel led to her perishing in her late 20s, early 30s, the most. Back in, and I don't want to, mess it up, but back in like 2014, 15, I think, I was homeless, right? I was running the streets of St. Pete, 34th Street, homeless with nowhere to live, nowhere to go. And I was out there with a couple of girls who were already into drugs, were already into prostitution, were already out there, right? I just so happened to be, they felt something about me that made them want to help me. So they helped give me some rooms, they helped put clothes on my back, and the only thing I had to do was just mind my business, right? Well, when I was out there, I've known Crystal since back when she started dating Jordan. Jordo. Y'all in St. Pete, y'all know Jordo. I knew her from that, and I knew her for being somebody to kick ass and somebody who was a stand-up female. I ran into her at Burger King on 34th Street and 38th Avenue. If you're from St. Pete, you know where that's at. North. I ran into her there. I was sitting in there, down and out with nowhere to go, and here she came walking in the door. She had gained some weight. She had a purse over her shoulder. She just didn't look the same. She still looked like her, and she still was her, but it was something totally different about Crystal. And once again, I'm going to say this shit as a disclaimer. I'm not saying anything I'm saying. I'm not making nothing up, and I'm also not trying to be disrespectful to her soul. I love her, and I want her to move on in peace, but I think she would want me to tell y'all this side too, to keep, maybe some of y'all from going down that same lane. Anyhow, remember, I was hanging with girls who were prostituting and, doing drugs. If I'm not mistaken, Crystal was prostituting and doing drugs. At the very least, she definitely was doing drugs. And I'm not, I never was in the car with her, so I never knew what she was doing with those people, but I can only assume but so much, right? I was out there, and I would be upset, angry, desperate, broke, sad. Crystal had her mindset on getting money by any means. Whether it's the negative or the positive, she went and got it. In a lot of cases, she was more man than me. In a lot of cases, she was stronger than me. In a lot of cases, she was realer than I was. And she was more independent than I was. Even if she was doing the wrong thing, she still put 10 toes on the ground and did what she had to do to get whatever it is that she wanted, even if what it is that she wanted was killing her. I don't know if she asked for help, but someone who's been in drugs, did the drugs, it comes upon a time where all drug addicts have a pre-intervention with their family or loved ones. It doesn't happen planned, it just happens. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm almost sure there came a point in time when she asked for help. Did she burn some bridges? I'm sure. Did she, get to a point where people didn't want nothing to do with her? I'm sure. When you're doing drugs, I'm sure. But the reason that I'm saying this is maybe if people didn't just push her away, maybe if people didn't give up on her all the way and didn't show her any love, maybe she'd still be alive. You see, when you take somebody and you push them all the way away and you stop calling them, you stop telling them that they're invited to your house, you don't even let them come to your house to bathe, you don't even let them, you don't let them do any of that, and they just be out in the streets, they're going to have to be high to deal with what they're dealing with. Just to get by. And the service was real cold in the sense of people came and looked at her body. People came and showed their respects, and I was only there an hour out of respect for the family because I felt like they deserved that last hour by themselves with her. I was just a friend. So I felt like I came, I could be wrong, but in that hour that I was there, it didn't seem like they had anything organized for somebody to speak. It looked like it wasn't well put together. And I know how those things can be because my grandmother's funeral was the same way. So also you guys need to look into life insurance and stuff like that to prevent yourself from having to be put in those positions and having somebody let me talk about it. Anyways, Crystal, I believe, got to a point where she was so off her rocker, bro, that she didn't even realize what was going on. And they said that this girl, her immune system had got so low that she caught the flu and couldn't fight it off. I don't know if that's a fact, and if it is, I apologize to the family, and I apologize if I'm wrong, but my gut is telling me that she overdosed, bro. My gut is telling me that it has something to do with drugs. And even if her immune system was that low, I mean, unless there's something that we all don't know about, I'm sure, it was some drugs that got the immune system as low as it did. So, and she was young, bro. I don't even think she was 30, right? I don't even think she was 30. She was young. We need to, when we have our family members and our peoples in our lives that we love and that we care about and that we don't want to see, perish, we still got to call them and ask them if they're okay. We still got to extend our hand and ask if they're doing good. We still got to check up on them, make sure that, they know that we love them. Did she die knowing that she had real unconditional love out here? I don't know. I'm going to be honest. If I die right now, I wouldn't know that. Real unconditional, like period, like no matter what. I don't know. So, just think about that. Think about giving love to your people while they're here. My mother, I tattooed roses on my chest for my mother and my father as a form to show them that I was giving them their flowers while they were still breathing. Because when you think about it, bro, she was in that casket. She didn't look like her. Her tattoos looked faded. She looked like a shell. You could tell that that body was hollow. And that was everything of the opposite of Crystal, because she was always full of life and full of everything. So to see my friend look like that, I was crying, bro. And what made me really cry was to look at the family and to see, just the pain in their eyes, to see my other friends, Cheech, broke. I know they was real close. Brandy, broke. Shit, Jordo, broke. Antonio, broke. And we was just the friends. The little girl, I don't know who she was, she's running around crying. That destroyed me, bro. Had me crying. And I came in there with a numb feeling, Ended up crying. So, hey, reach out to your loved ones. Let your people know you love them. Get off your fucking high horse, man. We all got problems. And just because somebody's not doing what they're supposed to do, don't mean that you're supposed to stop doing what you're supposed to do, and that's loving them, man. Until next time, y'all keep that shit real. Keep it better.